So the Bharat First message echoed in France as Prime Minister Narendra Modi urged French companies to capitalize on India's rapid economic growth, calling it the right time to invest in the country. Addressing the 14th India-France CEO Forum here, the Prime Minister said that the meeting was a confluence of the best business minds from India and France.
रिफॉर्म, परफॉर्म, ट्रांसफॉर्म के पथ पर चलते हुए आज भारत विश्व की 5वीं सबसे बड़ी इकोनॉमी है। विश्व की सबसे तेजी से ग्रो करने वाली मेजर इकोनॉमी है। जल्द ही दुनिया की तीसरी बड़ी इकोनॉमी बनने जा रहे हैं। आज भारत तेजी से पसंदीदा ग्लोबल इन्वेस्टमेंट डेस्टिनेशन बनता जा रहा है। मैं आप सबको कहता हूं कि भारत में आने का यही समय है, सही समय है।
Now, on the sidelines of the AI Action Summit, Prime Minister Modi has met the Google CEO Sundar Pichai and discussed the potential of AI in India. Remember, yesterday the Prime Minister spoke in detail about AI and he spoke about the concerns regarding job losses as well. And it's a significant meeting, the Prime Minister meeting Sundar Pichai as well. In fact, he also took to social media with pictures that he tweeted as well of that meeting. And he said, Sundar Pichai also took to social media X and he said, delighted to meet with Prime Minister Narendra Modi today while in Paris for the AI Action Summit. We discussed the incredible opportunities AI will bring to India and ways that we can work closely together on India's digital transformation. So that's the tweet, the message that came in from Sundar Pichai, who spoke about the AI opportunities in India and the potential that India has as far as AI is concerned. So the Prime Minister was in Paris yesterday where he addressed the AI Action Summit. He is going to be in Marseille today for the final leg of the trip, paying tributes to Veer Savarkar in France. In fact, the Prime Minister took to social media to pay tributes to Savarkar and speaking about how this is a place that has a special place in the hearts of the people of the country. The Prime Minister said Savarkar inspires the nation and he also spoke about the same. Senior consulting editor Srinjoy Chaudhary joins us on the broadcast with the details. Srinjoy, the Prime Minister yesterday spoke at the AI Summit and he spoke about a lot of issues, including the concerns over job loss and, of course, the opportunities that AI has in the country as well. A meeting with Sundar Pichai, the US Vice President J.D. Vance as well on the sidelines. And more importantly, today, what is expected in his action pact for the day today? He's going to be in France, after which he goes to the United States.
Yes, today you will have the tribute to the martyrs, which is very important. And after which, of course, he will go to the United States for a meeting with President Trump on the 13th. But the most important point Prime Minister has made is really invest in India, make in India for the world. These are the points the Prime Minister has made, and these are very necessary because at this point, India needs to grow. India needs FDI because FDI will only ensure that there is employment in India, because additional employment opportunities are necessary. And Prime Minister is aware that this is extremely required in India because you have a huge population, you have a huge young population. All this the PM knows, and perhaps the meeting with Sundar Pichai, the Google CEO, there really must have been two issues. One, of course, relates to AI and the future of AI vis-a-vis mankind, because there have been many doom and gloom views that have come out on AI, that a day will come when AI will be the master and the humankind will be slaves, things like that. So Sundar Pichai would be a right person to discuss all that with. That apart, it is important that organizations like Google invest in India because it is important for Indians to have more FDI. FDI numbers have fallen in recent years post-COVID, and it's important to bring them back to the old levels and increase them by a huge amount. So PM is aware of that. He is likely to say the same in America as well. In France, so far, there have been no announcements, as Times Now was saying, had said about additional Rafales, because here too, there is an issue of Make in India. India wants fighter planes, but India wants them to be made in India.
Okay, all right. Shinder, stay with us. Let's delve back to what we were speaking about of the Prime Minister, the final leg of the trip in France. The Prime Minister has paid tributes to Veer Savarkar in France. He has taken to social media and spoken about the bravery of Savarkar, saying the bravery continues to inspire the entire nation. And he is going to be in Marseille for the last leg of the trip, and he has spoken about the significance of this location as well. And in fact, the Prime Minister took to social media to speak about it. So here's what he said, and interestingly, he has also tweeted in French. He has said, "I've just landed in Marseille. In India's quest for freedom, this city has a special significance. It was here that the great Veer Savarkar attempted a courageous escape. I would also like to thank the people of Marseille and the various activists of the time who demanded that he not be handed over to the British." And interestingly, the Prime Minister ends the tweet by saying, "Veer Savarkar's bravery never ceases to inspire us." So the Prime Minister paying tributes to Savarkar, speaking about the significance of Marseille in India's freedom struggle as well, saying that this is a location that people of the entire country should pay tributes to. But let's now tell you what is on the agenda today. Shinja also pointed out that a tribute to the war heroes is going to be top on the agenda today. Over 1,000 Indian soldiers had been cremated here, and the Prime Minister is going to be visiting there. Now, apart from that, the Indian soldiers, the tributes coming in from the Prime Minister and the French President will be holding a wreath-laying ceremony. Apart from that, the Prime Minister will also be inaugurating the Indian consulate. This is of big significance to the Indian diaspora in France, the inauguration of the first Indian consulate in France that will be taking place. Apart from that, the Prime Minister will also be visiting the ITER site, the home of the International Thermonuclear Experimental Reactor. This is going to be a significant step in harnessing nuclear energy for global good, and the project also seeks to provide unlimited supply of clean energy. So this is going to be on the agenda of the Prime Minister. But let's now dial back to what happened yesterday. While there's a lot on the agenda today, it was an action-packed day for the Prime Minister in Paris yesterday as well. The Prime Minister participated in a number of crucial engagements. The Prime Minister co-chaired, of course, the AI Action Summit with the French President Emmanuel Macron, and he called for investment in skilling and reskilling people for an AI-driven future. The Prime Minister sought to address concerns of those who feel that AI will lead to job cuts.
We must develop open source systems that enhance trust and transparency. We must build quality data sets free from biases. We must democratize technology and create people-centric applications. We must address concerns related to cybersecurity, disinformation, and deepfakes. Friend, loss of jobs is AI's most feared disruption. But history has shown that work does not disappear due to technology. Its nature changes and new types of jobs are created. We need to invest in skilling and reskilling our people for an AI-driven future.
In fact, the US Vice President J.D. Vance also praised Prime Minister Modi for his assurance to those who fear AI disruption in jobs. Vance said that he appreciated the Prime Minister's point that AI will only facilitate and make people more productive and will not replace human beings.
I appreciate Prime Minister Modi's point. AI, I really believe, will facilitate and make people more productive. It is not going to replace human beings. It will never replace human beings. And I think too many of the leaders in the AI industry, when they talk about this fear of replacing workers, I think they really miss the point. AI, we believe, is going to make us more productive, more prosperous, and more free.